This is the feedback from the test for 6.2, and we're going to look at some of the most common mistakes. So starting with question 5 from the pretest, and don't forget when we're doing this, we are still multiplying numbers. We know we're multiplying because there's no symbol here. We could put the little dot, so 12 times 7 is just 84. Some people are getting that rule mixed up and we're doing 12 add 7 and getting like 19 here. But we are adding the exponents here because we are multiplying. So when we're multiplying and something has the same base, then you do add the exponents together. So 5 add 3 is 8, but 12 times 7 is 84. So just make sure you're following the correct rule at the correct time. As it got more complicated, still the same thing. Too many people did 4 add 5 is 9. You're just doing 4 times 5 here because this is, again, a multiplication question. There's no addition sign in between here. When you're adding the exponents, people did forget that no exponent doesn't mean 0, it actually means 1. So when we multiply things with the same base, like the a's here, you add the exponents. So 1 add 4 gives you 5, whereas a lot of people without it being here assumed it was 0 and then just got 4 from here. So anything where there's no exponent, write in the exponent of 1 just to make that easier, and then you can add the exponents together. So 4 times 5 was 20. 1 add 4 was 5, so we could already see it would be this answer here. Formula for the area of a square is this. Find the area of the square. Main problem, people not really try, I'm guessing, because you can't always tell, but not writing out what squared means. So look at the formulas carefully when they give you that. So squared just means multiply by itself. So write the question out 2 times, and then you can do 8 times 8, which is 64. Add the exponents together. 6 add 6 is 12, so I can already see that it's going to be this answer here. It was obvious that some people put perimeter for this. They'd labeled all the sides and they'd done 8, add 8, add 8, add 8, and they came up with 32. So just be careful, you're following the instructions in the question. The triangle one, we did one of this just like this on the, well, this is the pretest question, but a lot of people forgot this half here. They did the base times height. 4 times 8 is 32. That's a good start. G to the 1 times G to the 2, add the exponents to give you 3, and then pick this answer straight up here, ignoring this part that says you have to half this answer now. So a half of 32 is 16, therefore the answer would be 16G cubed. So watch out for those types of questions too. Biggest errors, students not really distributing the negative. You could tell students did a times a and got a squared, and then 4a squared. Oh, 4a squared and a squared is 5a squared. They were doing things kind of like that. So make sure you distribute the negative through. So negative a times a is negative a squared. Negative a times negative 7. The two negatives make a positive. And the easiest way to do this, if you're not sure with the squareds, is probably this one. 20a and 7a clearly gives you 27a. 4a squared, take away 1a squared, would give you 3a squared. So it was this answer at the top here. And for this one, once again, students not multiplying numbers when distributing. 3 times 5 is not 8. 3 times 5 is 15. If you add the exponents together, in fact, you don't even need to add the exponents for this question. This is the only one that starts with 15. But 2 add 2 does give you 4. Remember, for the ones without the exponents, put in the little 1 here. So 3 times 6 is 18. And then 2 add 1 gives you 3. So when we're multiplying, we're adding the exponents. But when you're multiplying with numbers, it's just your basic multiplication rules. That was the feedback from 6.2. Make sure you understand those so you don't repeat those mistakes when you do the retest.